Hello, welcome to Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. I hope you're having a great day, a great week so far, staying warm wherever you're at. I am trying to get out of my house to buy Pokemon Blooming Waters. And hopefully I can get out because it is cold. Anyway, today I am previewing another Pokemon product that was released today, February 7th, 2025. And that would be the February 7th, 2025 release of Prismatic Evolutions Surprise Boxes and Prismatic Evolutions Mini Tins. Now, the initial release of the set's booster packs was on January 17th. And that's something to consider. Maybe you may be more interested in just chasing down the booster packs if you're, serious about the cards. Because, the mini tins and the surprise boxes, they give you more than cards, to say the least. So anyway. So the first spot where I'd recommend going would be Instagram and go to the Pokemon TCG website. And if you're into Pokemon, I definitely recommend checking out their Instagram site for the fact that you can see new types of cards and this and that. They do a really good job. So anyway. So the first card that comes out at me in Prismatic Evolutions is this, and here it is, this Umbreon EX card. Beautiful card, isn't it? Just look at that card. I like it. And you can chase it down in this set, like it says here. Umbreon stuns a new hashtag Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon card. Stay tuned to our channel for more card reveals. The Pokemon TCG Scarlet Violet Prismatic Evolutions expansion is available January 17th, 2025. Just to kind of pound that in, that's when they, released the booster packs. All right, so here's another card. This is the Palafin EX makes a big splash in the upcoming hashtag Prismatic Evolutions expansion, available January 17th, 2025. And you can see that card. That's another nice looking card. I just like looking at these EX cards. I really do. These EX cards tend to be some of my favorite cards. I do anime artwork, so I'm really big into the artwork type cards that Pokemon puts out there that a lot of people like to slab up. These are the better chases for your card collectors. TCG players might chase them, but they're more into the gaming end, which I really used to love. The TCG side. It's just I'm a middle-aged man. My friends, they'd rather sit down and drink a bunch of beer than play Pokemon. That's just what happens when you get older, especially where I live out here in Montana. So, anyway, I recommend coming here and checking out these cards, every now and then, because, they have some great pictures of them, animations, whatever. All right. So, here I am at radiotimes.com. This is a great article. You can hunt it down on the internet. And they just do a really good job of giving us the dates of this release, So, just to remind you, the booster packs were originally released on January 17th, 2025. And then we have the rest of the schedule. So, January 31st, 2025, they released the Prismatic Evolutions poster collection. On February 7th, 2025, which is today, they're releasing the Prismatic Evolutions Mini Tin and the Prismatic Evolution Surprise Box. Now, this might mix you up because you see the 7th again. This is March 7th, 2025. They're going to release the Prismatic Evolutions Booster Bundle, which may be something that you might hold, your cash, and maybe that might be what you chase if you're more into the cards. All right. April 25th, 2025, the release in Prismatic Evolution's Accessory Pouch Special Collection. On May 16th, 2025, they're releasing the Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Collection. And then on September 26th, 2025, they're releasing the Prismatic Evolution's Premium Figure Collection. And it says here, these release dates have been provided by retailer Magic Madhouse. Okay. Here we can see some of the tins. And you can buy Prismatic Evolution's boosters, boxes, and other sets from various retailers, including Magic Madhouse. Okay. I'm going out and I'm hitting a few different stores, Walmart, Target, GameStop this morning to see what I run into. And there may be a few other stores I hit as well. So now let's get into the checklist. So, as you know, this hit the market earlier, January 17th. But here's the full list of 180 TCG Pokemon cards listed in the Prismatic Evolutions, including Vaporeon, Leafeon, Flareon, as confirmed in the official Pokemon TCG checklist. All right, so here we can see the checklist. All right. Executor, the way that they play with these words. Applin, Diplin, the Flareon EX. For me, the biggest chase cards in this set, obviously, we're looking for 3-star, gold star, 2-star, gold stars. If anyone knows me, kind of the stuff on the right here. You see these 2 stars, the golden stuff. That's pretty much what I like to chase. But I also, I know I've said it before. I'm not the biggest fan of black stars, but I really like the EX cards to chase. So, to me, there's some of the better chases in the set is chasing the EX, whether they're black stars, that's something to consider. So, anyway. We have like the Hearthflame Mask, Ogerpon EX, that kind of comes out at me. The Glaceon EX, Jolteon EX, Iron Hands EX, Iron Thorns EX, What else do we have here? Larvitar, Puppetar. We have like Lucario EX, Okidogi, Umbreon EX. I just kind of focus on the EX cards. Tyranitar EX. There's a lot of other cards. If you're going to purchase these products, I recommend, hitting this checklist for yourself. I've pretty much given you a roadmap to get there. Baneri, Lopunny, Fanrotum. We have Noivern EX, the Terrapagos EX, Area Zero Underdepths, So, as I'm going down the checklist, what else am I noticing? I prefer to see black stars over commons, which are circles. I'm not seeing a ton of commons. I'm seeing quite a few of these little black stars, That's a good checklist for the most part. That's what you want to see in the checklist. You don't want to see a bunch of circles because you're going to get burnt. So if anything, they're giving you quite a few rare cards. So at least they're loading you up there. So now I'm at number 95. Binding Mochi. Then we have Black Belts Training, which are commons. We have Max Rod, Maximum Belt. Giving us some stars. That's what I like. Give me stars. I don't have much use for the circles. We have Atticus, Brassius, Erie, Giacomo. And then we hit, more stars. So as the list goes on, they give you the better cards to chase for the stars. And you can also expect, cards to likely be in there that aren't on the list, Secret cards, whatever. We have our, Leafeon EX, Flareon EX, Cerula GX, Vaporon EX, you know. So they really load you up, you know, for the EX cards. Lacey, Iron Leaves EX, Pikachu EX, Terrapagos EX. All right, so I went over the checklist fairly well. If you're new to this, they do a good job at the bottom here. Standard set foil, you know, for these various colors of squares. So I recommend getting into the checklist so you can really understand what you're looking at. The darker squares are your standard set, like Larvitar. Lighter cards are your standard set foils, like Iron Boulder. Your commons, go with Amarist, you know. Uncommon, Area Zero, Underdepths. Rare, you run into like Dusknoir or Dusk Noir. Then we have our double rares, Sylveon EX. The Light Star is the Ace Spec rares. The two Light Stars are the Ultra rares. We then hit the two Gold Stars, which are special illustration rares. And then my personal favorite cards, which were at the end there, the end of the list, they have, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 hyper rares on this list that I could find. So that's something to consider if you're serious about the hyper rares. There's just, and typically most sets, there just aren't near as many. But those are my favorites, you know. Overall, I prefer Gold Stars. That's what I like, you know. There's other, you know, collectors, they prefer the other cards. So we went over that really well. And then, you know, this is just a nice little checklist that they have at Radio Times that they did, you know, just you can see the stuff really fast. You don't have as much information, you know, with this checklist. But anyway, definitely recommend checking out this article. And they just have a lot of information there. So they do a really good job. All right, so let's move on to the next slide. So now I am at David Adams Card World. And the reason I am at David Adams Card World is, you know, we can see their prices, kind of what they've marked it up to, because we're all playing the same games now, aren't we? If we're flippers, you know, I'm not doing anything different than David Adams or many of these other places, you know. I mean, yeah, out the gate, you can mark it, you know, lower if you want. But right here, we see that David Adams Card World is selling the Pokemon Scarlet Violet Prismatic Evolutions Mini Tin Box for $269.95. As you can see, it was released on February 7th, 2025. And they are sticking to the schedule, which is what I like. We have the Pokemon Scarlet Violet Prismatic Evolution Surprise Box, which is going for $104.95. I am hitting this so we can look at some of the tins and remind you what is in this mini tin box. You get 16 Prismatic Evolutions booster packs, 8 EV coins. So if you're one of these Pokemon coin collectors, hey, they're loading you up. 8 cards showing the art from the mini tin. And let's see here. More details. Each mini tin contains 2 Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions booster packs, 1 EV coin and 1 of 8 colors, 1 Pokemon art card showing the art from this mini tin. You can collect and combine all 8. All right. Configuration, 8 tins per box. So you have a good idea there. So now let's go ahead and look at some of the graphics for this. So this is the box. You can see the tins in there. Now we can look at some of these tins, kind of look at a closer view of them. They look pretty good to me. Another shot of the tin. Another shot of the tin. Another shot of the tin. I mean, it's nice artwork. Looks good to me. So you have a good idea of what the tins look like. All right. So we did that. Then we'll just kind of check out the surprise box. All right, so here we can see the surprise box. These, I believe, are in this bottom left corner are the dividers. I could be wrong, but as far as I know, those are the dividers. They kind of look like die cuts. Nice looking. If those are cards, those are pretty cool looking. I'm guessing those are dividers. Here you can see the packs, the close up of the box. And just remind you, get 1 of 9 randomly selected special promo cards, which those are awesome. 4 Prismatic Evolutions booster packs, which honestly I wish they'd give you more. But I'm someone who's more on the card collecting side. You get 1 storage box, which is nice to put your Pokemon cards in because I know what a challenge it is, to store your cards. 4 dividers, and I believe those were the dividers we were looking at. Eevee and its evolutions all have unique strings to discover, and they get even more powerful when they appear as Pokemon EX. And that's what I mean. The Pokemon EX is definitely one of the better chases. In this collection, you get 1 randomly selected foil promo card featuring Eevee or one of its evolutions as Stellar Terra Pokemon EX, plus 4 booster packs from the special Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions expansion. Then use the include dividers to organize and store your new cards inside this box. Unwrap 1 of 9 special foil promo cards and a handful of Pokemon TCG booster packs. Each surprise box contains 1 of 9 randomly selected foil promo cards with a special logo featuring Eevee EX, Vaporeon EX, Jolteon EX, Flareon EX, Espeon EX, Umbreon EX, Leafeon EX, Glaceon EX, or Sylveon EX. 4 Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolutions booster packs. 1 box to hold everything with 4 dividers to keep it organized. 1 code card for Pokemon TCG Live. So I went over that really well. There really isn't any shortage of suppliers if you were hunting down these surprise boxes. I mean, I'm just going down the list here. TCG Player, $68. Amazon was at $97.74. StockX is at $68. So the markup, right out the gate isn't too high on this product. $68 at StockX, I already said that. $89.99 at Grapes Games. So there's small businesses that have this online, something to consider. But there's definitely not a shortage on that product. So TCG Player is offering mini tins for $214.95. Or just a 10 for $28.69. Amazon has, this 8-count display pack at $269.99. So it depends on what you want to do for the mini tins. If you want to just buy a mini tin, or if you want to buy the, the 8-count display, there's some options out there. Here we see someone just selling mini tins for $30 per tin. Let's see. Here's some kind of small businesses. We have StockX at $194, Flipside Gaming at $234.99, $300 at Ralphie's Funhouse, $219.99 at Pokesama. So there's quite a few options, for either one of these products. Okay, so when I first started this episode, I hadn't even gone out to try and, get my Blooming Waters Premium Collection Pokemon set, that was released today at GameStop. So I went there. There were some people there. Obviously, they just didn't allocate enough at my local store. So I failed. So hopefully, if you're out there, maybe you did get Blooming Waters. But, there's other releases to chase. I didn't see those there either at my GameStop. So I did my best. I just live in a small Montana community. I'm used to always getting the kind of bad end of deals. And so unfortunately, I failed. I would give everything that we've gone over today a thumbs up. I mean, for price wise, it's affordable. And, The 2025 Pokemon Prismatic Evolution Surprise Box. I mean, I went to numerous stores today, and I didn't see anything, whether it was Blooming Waters, Pokemon Prismatic's Evolution Surprise Boxes, tins, any of it. So my local market community just completely just bombed this release. I mean, and that's always kind of the downfall of living where I live, Montana state. It just really seems like the sports card market, TCG market, they just, for one reason or another, I guess think we're just not worth it. I don't know. That's just kind of the nature of living in the West, is you're always kind of swept under the rug. But for these 2025 Pokemon Prismatic Evolution Surprise Boxes, I give them a full thumbs up. I give the tins a thumbs up as well. If you can find this stuff, whether you're a fan, collector, flipper, just feel fortunate, because it's hard to find. I mean, for me, I want to try and flip Blooming Waters, and even if I want to rip it, I still want to get that lower retail price, rather than everywhere online has it marked up, from about the $59.95 price tag. At least that's what it was going for at Costco. But, if you're out there, hopefully you have better luck than I do. So anyway, if you have any different opinions on these Pokemon releases, leave some comments. Once again, I'd like to thank my subscribers. You are truly the ones keeping this channel going. And hopefully I can get enough subscribers so I don't have to continually do free community service for YouTube. So if you could hit that subscribe button, I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out of here.